Alrighty, good Monday morning, Mid-Michigan. I'm First Alert meteorologist Matthew Mondro here, bringing you another First Alert update as we go into the late morning hours here for this Monday. Now, for today, we really have had just quite a bit of icy roads in the wake of that snowfall from yesterday, our first accumulating snow of the season. Now, where we've had the road issues has been a little bit more dependent on where exactly that snow fell, especially the heavier snow yesterday. But even as of this update here at 10:30 this morning, we are still seeing some delays in a few spots. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this here on the First Alert traffic map. Now, this is where we had the map earlier this morning, so you can still see M13 near M57, pretty much in the Montrose area. We still are seeing some slightly slower travel there, but as we move northeast of there in the direction of Vassar, Richville, Akron, Fairgrove, even around the Saginaw area too, still seeing a couple of slow spots, but at least it is even more improvement than where we were just a couple of hours ago this morning. And the fact that we're seeing some more sun out there this morning too, that is helping to burn off some of that ice on our roadways this morning. So as the sun continues to shine even up towards lunchtime today, I would expect road conditions to continue to improve a little bit more. But take a look at this here as we move into the thumb. So we're taking a look at Huron County right now. We do have Port Austin to Kindy, even around Bad Axe and Ubley, all showing some slower travel currently. That's all because of some lake effect that's still been persisting in that area, but the lake effect snow showers coming in there have only been just a couple of miles wide, but it's pretty much going right down M19, so even into Argyle towards M46, just to the west of Sandusky, we are still seeing some slower travel there. So you can see that here on the First Alert Pinpoint Doppler, and while a few of those snow showers have actually been winding down just a little bit, we'll come in closer here on the map and you can still see where some of that snow shower activity has been falling, pretty much coming in right off of Lake Huron. I'll go ahead and extend our radar loop too, just to take this out a little bit farther. And you can see as we progress through the morning, so that's 8 o'clock there, heading towards about 8:30, you can see where those snow showers are coming right in off of Lake Huron. These snow showers here are the ones that are providing those travel issues on M53 and on M19 as of right now. So if you do have any travel to do still in those areas, definitely take it a little bit easy, but the rest of Mid-Michigan is starting to see some improving road conditions. Now, if you're in the thumb, I am first alerting you to the fact that some of these snow showers will still continue in an on and off fashion, even through lunch and during the afternoon today, but it's kind of a split across our area because of that northerly wind. So areas that are still seeing the snow showers now, I would still expect to see some of that activity here again, even through lunch and as we go towards the middle of the afternoon today. But at that same time, we still have some sunnier skies towards the west. Even the Bay region and Flint should still be able to hold on to some of the sun even as we go into the afternoon as well. So certainly some improvement there compared to how we've started the day and compared to the snow from yesterday too. But with that sunshine, that should help to just free up any more ice that we have on those roads. Now, going into tonight, our wind will start to back to the northwest. With that change in the wind direction, we're still expecting some lake effect, but now it's going to more so be into our northwestern areas. So by the middle of tonight, we expect a few light isolated snow showers near Clare, Harrison, and Houghton Lake, just kind of that usual wintertime pattern for tonight. But then those snow showers should be coming to an end early tomorrow morning. And then the rest of tomorrow morning is actually pretty quiet. But one thing I do want to update you on is tomorrow afternoon. There's a very weak cold front that's expected to move in tomorrow afternoon, and this could bring a couple of scattered light snow showers with it. Not expecting this to be very widespread by any means, but we could have just, again, a few very light snow showers, perhaps even a few flurries coming in during the afternoon tomorrow, but it should only add up to really just a dusting. So I'd say even less impactful than the snow showers that we had yesterday. So as far as tomorrow goes, other than some of those flurries falling, a fairly quiet day, especially tomorrow for Veterans Day. We expect highs up to about 37 degrees. So with those temps still hovering just a little bit above freezing, that will help to minimize some of the impact of what we are expecting there. Now today, temperature-wise, is expected to be the coldest day of the week. We have highs right up to freezing, about 32 this afternoon. And then we're gradually warming up through here, or rather from here, as we go throughout the remainder of the week. In fact, by the end of this week, temperatures will be right about where they should be for this time of year, and it will definitely feel a little bit warmer compared to right now. So we'll talk more about that temperature outlook and also discuss something that we are watching closely for the upcoming weekend here in just a little bit as we come right back from this break. Alrighty, welcome back from that break here. So as we go throughout this week, we are expecting a warming trend. Today is expected to be the coldest day of the work week here. So a high of only 32 is expected for this afternoon. So if you still haven't gotten out the winter jacket just yet, today will definitely be the day to do that. We actually did have some wind chills down into the single digits earlier this morning, but by the afternoon today, wind chills should be back into the 20s, and we'll have highs up to about 32 degrees. Now notice that average high for today is 49 degrees, so we do expect today to still be well below average, in fact almost 20 degrees below average with our high temps. But tomorrow for Veterans Day, we do have a high of 37 degrees. It will be a little bit breezy tomorrow, though, with a northwest wind gusting to 30 miles per hour, and also similar wind gusts up to 30 on Wednesday as well. But our wind direction will be shifting around to the southwest as we go into Wednesday. So take a look at our temperatures by then. Wednesday, 44 degrees. Then we have 48 on Thursday, 50 on Friday. In fact, Thursday and Friday are actually looking very pleasant here in our forecast. So later this week, especially after this snowfall, you likely still have some leaves down if you still had some leaves left on your tree. So Thursday and Friday are looking to be some decent days for some yard cleanup. But going into the upcoming weekend, while we're still holding on to the 50s, we are seeing a new low pressure system coming into our weather pattern by then. So I do want to first alert you to the potential for some rain this weekend, especially on Sunday. Sunday would be more of when the core of that low and the cold front move through. As far as Saturday goes, though, that's still catching more of the warm front, kind of the early stages of that storm system. So I would expect just more so some scattered showers, not quite a widespread rain like we are currently seeing more so to be the case for Sunday. Now, I know for any of our deer hunters, this is a little bit unfortunate news that we have the rain this upcoming weekend. Opening day for firearm deer season is on Saturday, but at least temperature-wise, still, again, not exactly freezing like it is right now. So we're still calling for that high of 50 on Saturday, about 54 on Sunday. And even though some of those numbers will fluctuate around a little bit, we aren't expecting any major dives in those temperatures. So I would expect those temperatures to more or less hold on as we go throughout this week. But as far as the wind directions go, though, on Saturday, opening day, that wind should be southeasterly. But then once we go into Sunday, especially behind the cold front, we'll see our wind shifting from the southwest to the northwest. So it will be a colder end to the day on Sunday eventually, and then early next week we'll likely see some of those temps coming back down just a little bit more. But that is, of course, one of the big days every year around here for November, so just want to highlight that in the forecast here. Hopefully, if the rainfall does change, we can see that shifting away a little bit, at least shifting away from opening day on Saturday. But again, from here, we are expecting those warming temperatures through the week. So the 32 today, this will be the coldest day of this week. And tomorrow morning, I would still expect wind chills into the teens, very similar to this morning. But roadway conditions should be faring much better tomorrow, too, just as we'll have time today with the sunshine and with those temps still coming up right to about freezing to be able to free up some of that ice on those roadways too. But as we go throughout the week, we'll keep an eye on that weekend rain chance too. Otherwise, looking forward to a quiet finish to the work week on Thursday and Friday. Meteorologist Diane Phillips will have more on your forecast and another live stream update coming to you later today at 2 o'clock. Until then, we hope you have a great remainder of your morning and still remember to drive safe.